2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boyz, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boyz and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
Toss their opponent.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring. Got him up.
Massive atomic drop. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boyz match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Vicious right forearm. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boyz to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off the...
Slam!
Fought off with an elbow. Vicious right forearm.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, my goodness. Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
He finds a counter for Bubba Ray. Big headbutt. He's looking fairly drained.
So far, this tables match has been just as brutal as we anticipated. Clothesline!
With their head.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Just launched. I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chopped around like that.
And we can hold on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boyz. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole.
Crash landing.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Heads outside the ring.
No countouts means he can take his time.
Whoa, wait a second. Posted all the way up. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Taking hold of Sika here.
Powered them up. No. Here come the punches.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boyz in there.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a... And yes, he's able to get out of this dire situation. Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps. Into the ring again now. Oh, God, face first.
still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Running knee!
Now this is just classless. Somebody stop this competitor.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale. Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
And now propped up in the corner. The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be. And he heads back into the ring. Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.